My name is Todd Angus. I am a commercial property appraiser in the assessing office. Been doing that for 31 years come July of 22.
Diann Kirby, Community Services Director, 32 years.
My name is Dwayne Duke Johnson. Everybody here at City Hall knows me as Duke Johnson. Been here 31 years. I started in 1991.
Eric Schoon, Customer Service Supervisor with the Utilities Division. I started out in 1991 reading commercial and residential water meters.
Because I'm old, I had a career in the private sector appraising after college, and then I started having a family, so I started looking at something that I wouldn't have to travel, that was appraisal related, and I found assessing to really fit.
I decided to go ahead and just apply on a whim for a job at the City of Bloomington. It was a 20 to 25 hour week job, part-time producer, anchor, and reporter. And so I thought, this is great, and started working for the city. That was back in January of 1990.
I was hired back in 91 as a full-time, part-time field building inspector for the mall project, MOA. And I was hired specifically for my concrete background because they started out with footings and foundations out there.
I really enjoy the dynamic nature of what I do. It's just always changing. You always have to study. You know, it very much keeps you learning all the time because it just changes. I've also really enjoyed the people I work with. A lot of people say that, but it's true. It's a really good group we have, and if I, wouldn't be here this long if it wasn't, so.
It's fun. It's fun working for the city. You get so many opportunities, and Bloomington is large enough that we do have opportunities that you might not find at other suburbs, but we're small enough that you can jump right in and be directly involved in those opportunities. And I think what I really like is working with the people. We've got fantastic people, particularly in the Community Services Department, that are so devoted and so professional and really, really good at what they do.
Working here as long as I have, if it wouldn't have been for the people, I think I would have changed jobs or moved to another city. Opportunities do come up, especially when you work for someplace for 31 years. But I always felt like this was home, and many people that I've worked with have retired. Unfortunately, some of the people that I've worked with here have passed away, but it's always been the people for me and those relationships that I've built.
Outside of the work itself and being able to make a difference, I like working with the people, and that could be the internal, with the employees that I work with on a daily basis, or external with our customers and contractors.
Biggest change with a lot of jobs and industries is technology has really changed. We tell war stories, us old guys, about how we used to do it, when we used to write values on, tablets and all this and that. And yeah, actually, we had twice, maybe 2.5 times the staff because it was necessary.
When we first started out, we were actually just doing paper inspections, and we moved from that into some very archaic computer software.
And when I started out with the city, I was reading residential and commercial water meters, and we used to do that with cards and writing down with a pen or pencil and writing down the water meter readings. And now we're on the cusp of automated metering infrastructure where we can get real-time data up to 5-minute water meter reads.
Part of what changed was we got this beautiful new Civic Plaza, and I just remember a beautiful building. I mean, it was just, what a lovely space to come into, and bright. I worked out of a basement in the old municipal building, and so I hardly ever saw daylight. And so it was a nice change of pace to see so much daylight, and it was so bright and energizing.
Yeah, moving from the old City Hall to here was a significant change, I believe, in our culture here for the City of Bloomington also. I think we stepped it up like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steps as far as our professionalism. It just works out so well. We're very connected here.
I went into all those houses, so I met a lot of people. And I said to my wife, these people are really nice. I go, I want to move to Bloomington. I think it's a great community full of good people, and haven't regretted it at all. So
I've learned a lot in each of the positions that I've held here at the city. And I look forward to using that knowledge and my experience to make a difference to the city and to our customers.
I would say 30 years goes fast. This has been a great place to work. I have enjoyed every minute of it. I've enjoyed the people I've worked with and continue to enjoy the new staff that come in and learn from them and grow from them. And so this is a wonderful place to work. I feel very lucky, very lucky.